Okay, I'm back. Sorry, hold on a second. She just had a little poop accident. All right, I was gonna show you the equipment that I have. All right, first one, we have these. So I have 3 of them, a light, medium, and heavy. These are good if you are overweight because they stick to your legs a little better and they're thicker. The smaller ones will definitely roll up on your thighs. But when you're first starting out and you haven't worked out, don't worry about the bands. You can just mimic the moves with light weights and you slowly progress throughout like the weeks. I like these ones because there's 5 different sets. I have extra light, light, medium, heavy, extra heavy. And like these I'll use for tricep kickbacks sometimes. You can always use these if you don't have dumbbells. The next one is I have core sliders. And this is when we're doing like a single lunge or if we're coming down and doing mountain climbers. I also use these as well. For the first few weeks I might not use them because I have a lot of different people on here. Okay, you can give it to me if you want. The other option is to use paper plates or socks on, so paper plates on the rug or socks on a hardwood floor. I only have 2 kettlebells. One is a 5, one is a 30. I will do exercises with those, but the other option is, say I'm doing a kettlebell swing. I hold here, bring it to your bum, and you swing with a dumbbell. There's so many options you can use, right? I do have the resistance bands with the handles. Sometimes I'll have workouts just with those. Like I said, for now, I'm just gonna kind of stick to just dumbbells and body weight because that's all a lot of people have. And then lastly, an exercise ball. I'm gonna create a post and a poll to see what everyone has at home because that's gonna be helpful. I don't need this today though. I'm gonna put this over here. Beep, beep. I have a TRX band, but we don't need that.
Well, I can play for you.
I do have a medicine ball. What are you doing? You just need to move it? And then I have my full rack of dumbbells. Okay, let's get started. I told you it gets a little crazy when she's in here. I had her upstairs. All right, let's do toe touches. Whew. All right, I need a second. I have a lot going on in my brain today with trying to start the workouts. Like I said, we have some new members in here. So we're just gonna try and I'll start all over again or pick up where we left off or just continue where we're at. All right, now I'm gonna do body weight squats. I'm gonna go wide feet, toes point out, straight up and down. I am going to use dumbbells today. If you don't have them, use 2 water bottles. You mimic the moves, try and get some dumbbells off Marketplace. If you don't have any, Marketplace is fabulous because it's like way cheaper to get them. All right, wide feet, toes point straight. I'm gonna alternate tapping feet. Ayla, if you need something moved, just ask me, please. She's already taken up my whole side of the basement. All right, now you're gonna do good mornings. My feet are straight, wide. I'm gonna put my hands by my head, hip hinge. I'm gonna stick my butt back, and we're gonna stretch. We're just gonna do 5 reps. 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, now you're gonna do arm circles back.
Mom, do you move that trash and that thing?
Yeah.
And now.
All right, now do 10 forward.
Hurry up.
10 forward. Now you're gonna do a quad stretch. I'm gonna go back to a basic workout I've done before. You can use, weights. I prefer you to use weights if you have them. All right, so hold on, give me a second. stick to the one that I have. So basically we do cardio arms and legs, cardio arms and legs, cardio arms and legs. We do each exercise one time. Like I said, if you don't have dumbbells or equipment, you just do body weight or mimic the moves. Even if you're doing a row, you just mimic it with your hands or 2 water bottles. I've had people use broomsticks when they're doing rows. Like I said, there's so many other things you can do. Okay, so first one, we're just gonna like do a little jog. I'm gonna count in my head. You can't jog, just do this. Yeah? Next up is jumping jacks. If you can't do jumping jacks, you tap out. Good morning. We're going to the lake later today. You guys have to clean rooms. Okay, vacuum, eat breakfast. What else? That's really it. We're just gonna clean house before we go out this afternoon. Okay, now we're gonna do body weight squats. I'm teaching right now, so I don't want to have a conversation about anything else right now. I'm not going out to get food. You guys are gonna eat what I have here.
But yesterday, Dad said if we'd be good, then we would go to McDonald's, and
Letty.
we were good, and we ended up not going to McDonald's.
Yeah, but he can change his mind, and that's okay.
No, he can't.
I told you. Yes,
When
he
he
can
says
change his
that.
mind.
No.
All right, go upstairs. We'll talk after I'm done teaching, okay?
Something for her fridge.
All right, after I'm done. A walkout. Hands come up, hands come down. I'm going to walk all the way out, tuck my hips, stay there for a second, and then come back. So we're gonna do 5. Try and move a little quicker. Absolutely not. Go eat breakfast. Put it in the freezer upstairs and go eat breakfast. I'm not going to tolerate that today, just because I'm teaching. Okay, nice job. All right, first one, we have cardio. We have jumping jacks. And then we have quick feet. And then we have mountain climbers. If you can't do a mountain climber, like fast, you just tap knee to elbow. If you need to really modify, come down on your hands and feet and just bring your knee to elbow. Next one is high knees. Okay, so first one, I have to count in my head, so I'll tell you when. In 3, 2, jumping jacks, go. Remember, we go through each exercise one time, and then it's all over with. We move to the next one. All right, next one is fast feet. Engage your core. Keep breathing. You're going to notice I'm going to keep breathing. Talking while working out gets hard. 3, 2, 1. Now we have mountain climbers. Remember, if you're modifying on your hands and knees, you're going to tap to your elbow, all right? Or you're going to slow mountain climber. Do as many as you can. Come down, take a break, and keep going until I say stop. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Two, 1. Okay, next up, high knees. If you can't do high knees, you're gonna do taps, right? You're gonna do quick taps. All right, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Engage the core, pull that into your spine. breathe. Use your arms to pump. Halfway there. Three, two, one. Nice job. All right, cardio circuit's already done. Let's move to arms. Oh my goodness, okay. All right, first one is a bicep curl. Arms come here. See how my arms are gonna stay tucked in? Elbows stay into my ribs. All right, so we're gonna curl for about 30 seconds. Then we have tricep kickbacks. I'm gonna row, kick back, squeeze the triceps, go back into that kickback. So after I row, I stay in this rowing position while bending over and kicking back. Then we have a shoulder press, and then we come down to the ground for chest press. You want to make this one harder. Bring your hips up and go. Whew, I'm already out of breath. All right, first one is bicep curls. I'm counting in my head, so if my 30 seconds are off, just ignore. All right, dumbbells face out. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Exhale as you curl up. My elbows are going to stay stuck into my ribs. Come on, we're strong. You can do this. 3, 2, come on, one more curl. 1, nice job. Quick reset. Tricep kickbacks. I'm gonna go a little bit lighter on this one. Like I said in the earlier video, it's my lower back, so I just have to be careful. All right, I'm gonna bend over. I'm gonna row, so elbows come back. They still stay into my ribs, right? Pull back. All right, here we go. You're gonna kick back, squeeze. Okay, you see that tricep working? Squeeze. Do you need some help? Just ask me for help. About 10 more seconds. Guys, anyone can do these workouts. I'm telling you, you can use water bottles for crying out loud. I don't care. Or cans of soup. Whatever you have to do to get started. And you can go to, okay, one more. Five Below has weights. They have, I actually got the 4-pound weights from them. What?
I need you to put this one.
I got the 4-pound, they're black. These weights right here are from Five Below.
Yeah.
Literally $5. I'm telling you, don't wait to get started. Yeah, she'll tell you. Here you go. Whew. Okay, next one is shoulder press. I'm gonna stand for this one. I rack them at the shoulders. See how my arms aren't back? I'm gonna slightly bring them in, okay? Slightly bring them in. Keep that angle. Overhead press, here we go. If it gets harder, you come into a slight squat and press. I wanna try and stay strict. So I'm gonna engage my core, okay? Don't let it go into the lower back. Like I said, because my lower back has been hurting, I have to rework my core again. Really focus on the strength in the core because it's making my lower back worse. A strong core is really important. Three, 2, and 1. Okay, next one is a chest press. I'm gonna use my 20s. And remember, you can bring your hips up into the air, come into that bridge if you need something a little harder. All right, feet hip width apart, plant those heels, dumbbells come overhead. Remember, just like with that shoulder press, you keep that slight angle. All right, it almost looks like a triangle where I'm holding the dumbbells right now. All right, I'm gonna lower to the side of my breasts and then push overhead. I'm gonna make it harder. I'm gonna bridge. Inhale, exhale. Halfway there. Remember, I'm engaging my core, squeezing my glutes. I'm working my whole body right now. 3, 2, and 1. All right, grab your water. Whew. All right, that was it for arms. Like I said, you finish one exercise, we move to the next one. Now we're gonna do lunges. All right, we're gonna hit legs. The option here. All right, feet are hip width apart, okay? They're in line with my hips. My right leg steps in front of that right leg. I'm gonna keep my chest up, shoulders back. You're going straight up and down. That's quads. Glutes, I lean forward, bring the chest to the leg. But right now, I'm not doing that. I wanna be straight up and down. You can do body weight for 30 seconds, then we switch sides, or you can add dumbbells. I'm gonna use dumbbells. Next one is a sumo. Wide feet, toes point out, straight up and down. You can have a slight bend forward because you're gonna work the inner thighs and glutes. Same thing, I'm using dumbbells. Next one, calf raises. All right, just straight up and down, 30 seconds. Next one is a deadlift. All right, so feet hip width apart. I'm actually gonna come into a little bit of a squat and then pull up. A straight leg, Romanian deadlift, my legs stay straight. When I'm doing a deadlift with a bar at the gym, you come into a slight squat and then you pull up. See, just like that. All right, here we go. First one is a front lunge and you start on your right. All right, I'm gonna hold the dumbbell in my left hand. Right foot comes forward, straight up and down. Remember, we only do one round of each exercise, and then now we're gonna go to a new cardio circuit. Shoulders back, chest up. Halfway there. One more. Shake it out. Switch sides. Okay, here we go. Remember, I'm going to step directly behind that foot. Okay, here we go. You don't have to go all the way down to the ground. I understand if you're first starting out and lunges are hard. Guess what? They're freaking hard. It takes a while to get to this point where you can go all the way down and you can add a weight. You have to listen to your body. Don't overexert yourself and take it one exercise at a time. We've got about 10 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Next one is a sumo. Wide feet, toes point out. I'm going to use a dumbbell. The same thing, you mimic me and you go straight up and down. I will always try to show you from front and side view. You can go straight up and down or slightly lean forward. All right, here we go. I'm gonna slightly lean forward, but my head stays in line with my spine. I'm not looking up, I'm not looking down. About 10 more seconds. I will tell you, you're gonna wish you started sooner. I know, I wish I kept going and I didn't. All right, take a break. That break from working out, I shouldn't have taken it. But at the same time, we have to. There's gonna be times your body just says it needs a break. So I'm glad to be back teaching classes again. And now we have more people joining. Whew. All right, dumbbells by your side. We have calf raises. Come up on the toes. Come back down. I do, like I said, I always love a good second squeeze and really focusing on activating that muscle that you're working. Working out and talking. Okay, so I train at a gym, but I don't work out and talk at the same time. I just talk to them as they're working out. So, like I said, it's been a while since I've taught from home and worked out and talked at the same time. Sweating. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That deadlift, I'm gonna stick with the 12-pound weights. Shake it out for a second. Remember, you come into a squat, so bring your feet hip width apart, toes point forward. I come into the squat, bring these middle of the shins, and then come back up, bring them to my sides and squeeze my back. Here we go. Inhale on the way down. Exhale on that working part. Halfway there. One more. Nice job. Whew. All right, we have one full circuit done. We did cardio, arms, and legs. Now we're gonna do another circuit of cardio, another circuit of arms, and another of legs, but they're different exercises. All right, first one is gonna be butt kicks. You can stand and butt kick, or you jump and kick. Next one is called my broad jump. I'm gonna come up, squat, jump. You can jump backwards if you want, jump forward. If you can't, just go back and forth, or just do tiny hops forward, tiny back. I understand not a lot of people have the space. Next one, we're just doing squats. Okay, you wanna make it more difficult? You squat and jump, or squat and heel raise. I'll go through these again. Side lunge, alternating. Step out, there we go. Then you go the other side. 30 seconds alternating. You don't have to clap. Okay, and then that's it. All right, here we go. Butt kicks. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. You can walk and tap. All right, try and pick up the pace. Let's go. I'm gonna swing my arms like I'm jogging. 29:30. Okay, broad jumps. All right, you can do little hops forward or big jump back. Forward. I'm gonna do a big jump forward and then shuffle back. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. My mats wiggle, so I'm not going to jump too far forward. Focus on that landing. And like I said, because my lower back, I just want to go a little slower. Hard to count. All right, last one. Okay, next one, squats. Your options: squat, or squat to heel raise, or squat jump. Come on, you guys. You don't know what you got in you till you just try it out. If you can only do a couple squat jumps, do a couple, then do squats, and try for one more. The goal in your home is to get uncomfortable. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, I'll start with you. Squat. All right, heel raise. All right, do a couple jumps. All right, back to squats. Back to heel raise. Back to jumps. All right, I'm gonna keep jumping. You guys do what you wanna do. See how I broke that up to challenge myself? See, now I'm getting tired. Five, four. Beat it. Go. Beat it, beat it. If you're gonna come and tattle, I don't want to hear it. I'll talk to her after. This is what they do. Come and tattle. I try to shut it down right away. Oh, it drives me nuts. Like before, I saw her grab it and I said, okay, eat first. I'm gonna see if she ate first. If not, there's consequences. Okay. Okay, side lunges. Last cardio part, here we go. See how I'm gonna step out? This leg lunges, this one stays straight. So you're gonna slow it down with this move. So like I strength train at the gym. So like I don't really do cardio circuits. And I know for weight loss, that's like really important to do. So because I stopped teaching, I wasn't doing these as often as I should. I mean, I don't want to do these at the gym. High knees, like, I just don't. I want to go and lift heavy and leave. Okay, all right, shake it out. Now we go into the arm circuit. The next one, we have wide curls. We did regular. Bring the arms out wide, curl. Elbows stay in to the ribs. Then we have an overhead tricep press. Elbows stay in. Bring this as far down as you can to the top of your back or middle of your back. Press overhead, squeeze the tricep here, okay? And then I do that diamond grip, so I hold it like that. Arnold press. Kiss the dumbbells, rotate and press. Before we just did presses, now we're gonna kiss them, overhead, and then go back. Next one is bent over rows, and we're gonna do both arms, okay? If that's too tiring, I always say to my clients, one arm at a time, okay? Because you go for 30 seconds, your body can't do really heavy weight. All right, whew. All right, here we go. Wide curls. Guys, I'm sweating. You should be too. Halfway there. I'm engaging my core at the same time. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, I'm gonna drop that for a second. So for the overhead tricep, I'm gonna go a little heavier. What is that?
Thing for my boat.
Does it have a hook on it?
Yeah.
All right, be careful with it. All right, here we go. I'm gonna grab one dumbbell. Diamond grip. Okay. Bring it up overhead, straight arms. Okay, watch how far back I go. Head stays neutral. I'm squeezing my core at the same time. Press up. See how my elbows stay close to my head? As close as I can. So I also have a client, her elbows slightly come out because it's the way like her arms are built. That's okay. As long as we're not like here, okay? You wanna bring them in close. Remember, 30 seconds, you're gonna get more than 10 reps, okay? So choose your weights wisely. Like I could use a 30-pound for this, for like 8 to 10 reps, but am I gonna do that for 30 seconds? No. 3, 2, 1, good job. Boo. Do I need to move this stuff? No? I'm sweating. Okay, we have those Arnold presses now. come here, press overhead. All right, here we go. Feet hip width apart, engage the core. I'm gonna tuck my hips in. Here we go. I don't want to arch my back. If I'm arching my back, I'm gonna drop weights. I'm doing really light for this one for today. So you're gonna be like, oh, she uses light weights? Yes, I have a couple different injuries and I know what my body likes and doesn't like, and I'm learning to listen to it. And you know what, as a trainer, yeah, you gotta go light. It's not all about lifting as heavy as you can. To me, I'm gonna lift heavy, but I have to be mindful of my body. Right now, I'm actually getting really gassed because we're not having a lot of rest time. We're going straight into the work times. So when I'm lifting really heavy, I take longer rest periods. But when we're doing circuit training like this, there's not a lot of rest. All right, good job. What was the next one? Oh, bent over rows. I'm gonna use 12 pounds. Okay, because I don't wanna be here, I'm going to do it on the floor, okay? So you can ignore me or follow along. I'm gonna have my feet hip width apart, my hands tucked under my shoulders, and I'm just gonna row. I'm gonna engage my core. Because of, same thing, I'll explain. Because of my lower back, I don't wanna have a bent over row standing and it affect my back, right? So I'm gonna modify and do what feels good for me. I'll always explain why I change it. So squeeze your core. Last one. One more on the other side. Good job. All right. We're only doing 2 rounds today, so this is going to be my last round. I just wanted you guys to get an idea of how I'm going to structure the workouts. They're always going to be different. Even when I teach at the gym, everything's always different. I'm not the trainer that's going to do the same workout every time. All right, curtsy lunge. Wide feet, toes point forward. Watch, I step in the corner and I kneel down. All right, let me show you again. Other side. Step to the corner, kneel down. All right, I'll show you side. Step to the corner, kneel down. See how I slightly lean forward? Slightly lean forward. You're working your glutes in this one. All right, we're gonna do the right side and then the left. Those of you who have worked with me and know what to do, grab a dumbbell. Here we go, to the right. Come back and reset. Or stay here. I'm gonna come back and reset. Halfway there. One more. Okay, now I'm gonna switch sides. Get those feet positioned first. I always make sure I have good form before I start any move. Feet hip width apart, toes point forward. My arm's gonna go out. Step back diagonally. Lean forward and squat down. Lunge down, sorry. So I slightly leaned forward. I'm working that outer glute. I know who's on right now. I can see you. I want to know if you're doing this with me. I want to know. No, someone's watching. I know who it is, but I won't call you out. I hope you're doing the workout. That would make me happy. All right, next one is a squat and dumbbell hold. There's 2 ways to do a squat. Some people like narrow, some people like wide. So I'm gonna hold the dumbbell here. A narrow would be feet a little bit closer together. They're still hip width apart, and you squat down, okay? Squat down. The next one is a wide squat. I'll show you the difference. You're working your glutes and thighs in this one, and I can go down deeper, right? Okay, watch the narrow one from the side. See how it's hard to go deeper? So this one's actually a narrow one, but if you feel comfortable going wide and toes pointing out, I'm fine with that. Or you do wide and toes point forward. All right, here we go. I'm gonna do narrow. 3, 2, 1, here we go. I'm exhaling on the way up. I get into that 90-degree angle the best I can, then come back up. Engage the core. One more. Nice job. All right, keep one dumbbell out. We're gonna hit core. Let's see, 8s, 10s, 20. Put these away. All right, I'm gonna leave one dumbbell out. We're gonna get the worst one out of the way. It's a plank hold. We're gonna go on the forearms, and you hold like this. Some people like to hold here, but I really want you to focus on the floor, shoulder width apart. And when you're holding here, I want the elbows in line with the shoulders. For your feet, the same thing. They're hip width apart. Uh-oh. All right, come down on the floor. All right, do what I said with your arms. I want the elbows directly under my shoulders, and I'm gonna bring my feet back, tuck my hips, and hold. Listen, I'm gonna count out loud. If you have to drop at 5 seconds to your knees, then come back up for 2 seconds, then go back down. I'm gonna count for 30 seconds. Do your best to hold as long as you can. Then if you have to drop, reset, take a second. Like, I can't see you guys working out, so listen to my cues, like on form. All right, forearms down, squeeze the fists just lightly, all right? Bring your feet back. My butt's up in the air. I'm gonna tuck my hips. All right, squeeze your core and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You go down whenever you have to. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, see, 17, 18, back up, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. We're only doing that one time. All right, now, dumbbell goes right here. You can stand it up if you want the challenge. I'm gonna bring my hands behind me. Feet start. So, okay, actually.
Can you help me take this off?
Sure.
I can just put my fake up.
I know, it's kind of hard to do. So before I actually start, I want the dumbbell in line with my hoo-ha. All right, feet come out to the side, hands come behind. Bring one foot over, all right? This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna lift, pull in, go back to the other side of it. If you can, just go over the dumbbell. But to get that good form, have this in line here, and your feet out wide, hands behind you. I'm gonna bring that foot over, because I wanna keep my body in line with that dumbbell without like being all the way over here. So let me reset. All right, bring the foot over, here we go. Breathe in, you're engaging your core. 3, 2, 1, here we go. If that's too hard, flatten the dumbbell, and you just do little taps over, okay? Engage that core. This is a hard move, but I'm just gonna challenge you. Okay, stop. Ah, that hurts your hips. Whew. All right, now we're done with that. I'm not gonna use that anymore. Next one, grab a band if you have it. Mine are stretched out, so I gotta order new ones. First thing I'm doing today. All right, plant your feet down. Okay. Feet are hip width apart. My heels track under my knees. Hands by my side, and I'm gonna glute bridge up, squeeze, hold for a second, come back down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna do 10 reps. Inhale, exhale, hold. Come back down. Two more. Good job. Okay, next one, you're gonna come into a tabletop. I'm going to get my feet nice and straight so my toes point up to the ceiling. Drop right and then left. So we're gonna do 10 reps. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Engage that core. Six, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, next one. You're gonna come up and we are going to open the legs. So these are our abductors. You're gonna work your glutes. All right, legs come up. Here we go, open and close. Stay at the top. 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come down. Next one is a single leg glute bridge. One foot just comes up, the knee comes to my chest. I have to order new bands. It's not even, there's like no resistance on that. This is gonna be hard without a band. All right. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Well, I can't talk now. All right, here we go.
You like me?
Come back down to the ground.
Like me?
2. No, I didn't sneeze. I coughed because I swallowed spit. I like choked on it. 4. So I come all the way down to the ground to reset, then push off through that heel. Bring the knee to chest. 8, 9, 10. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9 and 10. All right, now let's stretch. Bring your hands by your side, knees up, and I'm just gonna hip drop right and left.
What is
Wait, I wanna call
It's
some.
okay. It's okay. I need to ask you something. Please answer.
Can you just wait till I'm done? I'm
I
on the
can't.
last stretch.
So basically, Jackson's mom said yes. Can I go to the beach with him Thursday? Because he comes with us to do stuff. And his mom invited me.
Oh, I don't care.
Yay! I'm so excited now.
I wanna go.
me too?
All right, next up, plant one foot straight in the other one. Grab the calf. It looks like treasure chest with gold and a crown and a gem. Twist the ankle. Other way. Switch sides. It looks like chocolate coins. It kind of does. I always move the ankles around because you're using them at the same time. That is your base of support, your feet. You gotta stretch those feet out. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna straighten my left leg. Ah! Ayla, your stuff's everywhere. Straighten the left leg. Bring the right knee up. Drop it over the left leg.
Wow.
Straighten your right arm and look at your right arm. I know this is confusing to explain. Hold it there. Now we switch sides. Right leg is straight. Bend the left knee. Drop it over that leg. Arm goes out to your left. Look over that arm while pulling your knee down. This is a good stretch. All right, now come onto your belly. My elbows are gonna come into my sides, and I'm just gonna do like that cobra up. We're gonna do 5 of them. 2 more. One more. All right, now come into that child's pose. Widen the legs or bring them in close, whatever's comfortable. All right, now let's do some cat and cows. Hands come under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Here we go. Look up, arch the back. Now round the back, tuck the chin. Now look up. Round the back, look down, tuck the chin. Squeezing that core, and then open everything back up. One more. And down. All right, now I'm gonna come to my feet. Toes point forward, and I'm just going to stretch. Another one I like to do is widen the feet and bring my hands between and try and reach back as far as I can. I feel like you just get a better stretch in your legs. Woo. All right, well, I hope everyone had a good first workout. All I have to say is welcome back. I'm excited to keep going. All right, I'm gonna log off and I'm gonna post the pictures for the meal planning, exercise, water intake, the pictures to track your weight and measurements, and then take a before picture, front view, side view, back view, and send them all to me. I'm gonna make a checklist on a poll, but let me post those pictures first. All right, happy Monday. Have a good week.